We are live.
What's up, guys?
Episode 28 of season 2 already. Hope everybody had a good Monday. No? Oh, John's first Monday back after vacation.
Yeah,
I am on the road here, headed back.
You know how it is your first day back after being gone for 2 or 3 weeks. First day is just catch up with all the bull crap that happened while you were gone and try to take care of all the stuff that didn't get done while you were gone. So tomorrow will be more like a normal work day. Today was and go and teach some classes in the middle of it. So, well, I can't complain because I'm here now and we're hanging out, and that's what's good.
How's your yard look?
My yard is overgrown like a mofo because of all
That's
the
what
rain.
I'm afraid I'm walking into. Yeah.
Look, I'll be honest with you guys. I planted a little vegetable garden and a couple planters with vegetables in it. And when I went to leave, I'm like, we didn't plan this very well. There's nobody here to water this stuff. So we're going to write it off this year and not have any of the vegetables. Man, we got tomatoes, we got peppers, everything's still alive because we've had so much freaking rain. It's crazy.
You got kind of lucky on that one.
Yeah. But the mosquitoes, don't go outside if you're lightweight because the mosquitoes are big enough to carry you away right now.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Crazy.
They multiply when you get a lot of rain for sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had some thunderstorms over the weekend. We were starting to need some rain. We hadn't had any since the 1st and 2nd. So
You guys are good now?
Oh, shoot. I think we're about 5.5 inches for July now.
Is that normal or?
That's probably about a month average for July. Maybe a little wetter.
Okay. That's all right. What's up, Janet? Ben, how you doing?
Hey, Janet.
So
Can't see the chat here, but hi, everybody.
Stanley Orchard. Where you're on the road, we know that. But whereabouts are you? Where are you going? Are you heading to Florida, California, New York City? Where are you going? Where are you at?
I'm taking a break for 1 week. We're driving back from Wisconsin. We went to Michigan with everybody, which we got one more Michigan video, and then we got a couple of Wisconsin videos. Now I'm headed back to South Texas. I'm going to immediately hit the beach here. And then next week, we haven't totally figured out, but we're talking about Mexico or Florida. We were supposed to be in California this week, and I canceled out on that one.
I'll vote Florida.
Florida. Okay, John votes Florida on this one.
That's my vote. You've been to Mexico. You got plenty of videos there. Let's do something from Florida.
Well, here's the problem. They cost the same.
I vote Mexico.
Yeah, but you don't have Wayne in Mexico. He just posted a video today. He's killing it.
I saw that where he got taxed on that Amber check.
Yeah, but
if we do Florida though, it's only going to be like Pensacola. I'm not going to go all the way around the bend.
That's tough then because Gulf Coast.
So Janet commented, "Where in the world with the world emoji is Stanley Orchard?" I think that's a pretty good series.
Yeah, that is.
That's our summer. This is just part of how my family operates. We try to cram as much stuff into the time that we have. You know what I mean? Rachel has always been like that, and I love it. She keeps things exciting. That having been said, I'm never cramming this much stuff into a summer again. This is going to wear me out by the end of it. Not yet, but by the end of it all, I will be looking forward to them being back in school.
Just wait till next summer.
And she says, just wait till next summer. Yeah, we're going to do things a little different next summer. That's for sure.
I'll drive.
Oh, you're driving. Okay.
I drove the entire night. almost an entire way there. You know?
Yeah, you did. You drove. It doesn't mean we're still not exhausted.
Entire thing I couldn't do anything about.
So, hey, you guys be prepared because you're all probably going to be involved in this as well. You know, we're going to be doing Michigan or going to try to convince everybody to meet up in Florida or something.
Well, you know, since I got that house and family in Michigan, every summer I've got to spend some time there. I'll definitely be in Michigan next year.
Okay, Rachel's saying we all need to do Canada next time.
Well, we can't get in Canada, but if we can.
There's Mr. Darren's Northern Live speaking of Canada. He's
there you go.
Listening.
What's up, Darren? That Moser boy, what's up?
That's
Moser boy.
Girl.
Oh, okay.
That's Moser Girl.
Yeah. Crazy. So everybody, if you're wondering, the outdoors crew of 4 is 3. Last week it was 3 because Stanley was too busy out fishing, catching fish in Wisconsin and didn't have a connection. And this week, Steve's got some stuff he's got to take care of family-wise. And, you know, we're like everybody else. We all got family. We got commitments. And so we try to all 4 be here on Mondays, but we're not always going to all 4 be here on Mondays, if you know what I mean. Other than that, though, he's doing good, and he might pop in later with the rest of us.
Yeah, that hasn't been said. Go ahead, Grant. Go ahead.
Say hi to Bait the Hook, Strung Out. Good to see you guys.
Yep.
What's up, guys? You know, you said we're on episode 28. That's I believe season 1, season 2 of this. Have we had a week off? Have we gone 28 weeks straight with this?
Yes, we have done 28 weeks straight.
I'm kind of proud of that one. We might not every one of us be here every week, but 28 weeks straight, that's yeah, we hit 52. That's a full year. I say that deserves a special occasion drinking session or something.
Danny's asking if we threw Steve overboard. I said we should have.
Oh man! Oh, I wish she was here.
Oh, the Canadian whiskey bunch?
I completely forgot to give him money for that trip, and now I've got to figure out some kind of way of slipping it to him. Does he have a PayPal donation thing on his channel? Do y'all know? I want to say that publicly because I'm frustrating myself here. I feel bad.
What's up, Andrew? WTF Mike, Cruiser Matt. Good to see you guys.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's not losing any sleep over at Stanley.
No, he's not.
No, I am. This is
Laura
bad.
Bruno.
Laura, golly, we got a crowd coming in here tonight. That's excellent. Everyone must have had an awesome Monday. So, Grant, you haven't talked about your weekend or anything yet. What's happening over at the Grant family? You and Janet, what are you up to?
Well, Janet and I actually went out Friday. Actually, let me back up a little bit. Thursday evening, I noticed a local guy that sells deer hunts, a YouTube channel and business, Cedar Ridge Whitetails. I noticed he had hit the 100. I think he was up to like 108 subscribers. So I just texted him. I was like, hey, you got that 100 subscribers mark. You can get your down went blank. The custom
name
URL, yeah, channel name and all that. So I texted him and he's like, okay, thanks. He's like, how come you hadn't come fishing? I was like, we'll be there tomorrow. So we went out there Friday afternoon, evening, a couple hours before dark, and we caught some bluegill and some bass. So it was a good time.
Nice. Very nice. I don't want Stanley to give away what he's been up to, even though he has. If you look at Instagram at Stanley Orchard or Orchard Stanley, or if you look at Twitter at Orchard Stanley, any of those, you know, you'll see Stanley Orchard catching fish of all kinds. So
that's the behind the scenes for the channel now, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, I wonder what Stanley's been up to. Is he going to have some videos? Yeah, he's been catching fish. He's going to have some videos. And so is
Caught more
Janet and
fish
the whole
this year.
crew.
Yep. Lisa Lee,
NBA.
NBA, Jeff Bottom. Good to see you guys. Thanks for the share,
What's up,
Mike.
guys?
Awesome.
Mike was harassing me about that first walleye. Mike, yeah, I am totally sold on walleye now. We went out fishing for walleye every single day in Wisconsin. Caught several. I caught a few. I caught a personal best actually. And now that I was able to catch him in Saginaw Bay, I was able to set a mark, and I was able to beat that mark in Wisconsin.
Nice. So I didn't get to do much when you guys were here because weather was pretty crappy. We had that one day out there on the boat. But the weekend after you left, I got out there and we didn't kill it, but we got a few, and I got to catch a personal best walleye myself. So I should have a video coming out sometime this week with that fishing trip on it.
That's awesome.
Yes, indeed.
I'm wondering when everybody
Dude, we had a good one. Grant, I wanted to tell you about this one. I'm kind of curious. It took me a minute to kind of figure out what was going on. We went bass fishing on one of the lakes in Wisconsin one day. And I was sitting there, I was working it all day long. We were all working it all day long. And so at one point, I get hung up on a log. So I'm going to handbrake the reel and pull it off. And it ended up, I wasn't hung up, it was a fish. I caught into a bass. And I mean, I thought I was hooked on a log, a rock. It was serious. Like, I couldn't get that thing to move. I finally was able to get it to move, and it was probably a little 3-4 pound bass. Like, way too much pull for that little bass. Good little bass, fun little fight, but no way that I should have been able to, have that much drag coming off the reel when I was pulling on him. I guess maybe he went and buried himself down in the weeds or something, and that's what made him so hard to pull out. Do you have have you ever come across anything like that before?
Yeah, there's a few spots that we go to, and you can hook one up, and they go straight for the brush pile, and you're lucky if you can get them to unwrap.
I'd never seen that before. I didn't know what was going on.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Mike said he got 10 walleye in less than an hour on Friday morning. Nice.
Yes, indeed.
So, Stanley, you've eaten walleye now. What's your and now you've had the opportunity to eat a lot of freshwater fish recently. So, how are you feeling about walleye as table fare?
You know what? I'm not gonna. I will be totally honest. I think probably perch is my favorite. Walleye and bluegill can be right there, but I think those little perch are my favorite.
Did you get into
not the hybrid bass? We got into crappie. I can't tell the difference between crappie and bluegill just because of the big pile of fillets that we ended up getting. I didn't know which was which after we were done filleting them.
They're all close.
No, we didn't. We had crappie.
But for the most part, we
They're all
caught
close.
and we'll go down here and we'll do spotted crappie.
They are all real close, and walleye itself was. I mean, to say that perch is my favorite, that's not to say that walleye is a lesser meat or anything like that. It's all awesome. In fact, I can't show it to you. You can't reach it from here, but I've got a 6 or 7 gallon ice chest in the back that is absolutely stocked full of fillets.
Nice.
Yeah, we're bringing that home.
Darren says yellow perch are number one for taste, and I'm not going to argue with them. Even though I think for me, yellow perch, walleye, and crappie are all right there together as far as. So it's hard to argue against any of them for me. Anybody who says any one of those three are their best freshwater fish, I can't argue with them.
You know what? I did end up eating a fairly large walleye too, and I think that might have made a difference. Like the smaller one might have tasted better.
I think so.
Possibility.
I would think that plays into it.
Could, I guess.
up Shannon Naylor, living MN outdoors. Good to see. Yeah, I'm still yet to have perch, so hopefully we can make that happen within the next few months.
Yeah. I'm seeing some background chatter about a goose and duck hunting trip potentially in Michigan, huh, Grant?
Yeah, that would be nice. Becca, how are you tonight?
Oh, evening, guys. Grant, I got one for you. Leopold Optics, just a quick, for anybody in the chat who's interested, but Grant, I saw this and I immediately thought of you. Leopold Optics is offering look up Leopold Optics Project Hunt. They have an offer going out right now where you want to go on a hunting trip, you give them your application, and the winner sends out a filming crew to film your hunt. I saw that and immediately thought of you.
Huh, that'd be pretty neat.
Free to enter.
That would be pretty neat. Gemma, hello.
There.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the first goose hunt is going to probably be in like September, so maybe we could catch some perch in September.
Yeah, you probably could. You're going goose hunting or duck hunting, whatever it is, with the right people to put you on perch. Just saying.
Right. Try to make that happen for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, September will be here before you know it. We're almost halfway through July, so.
Jeff Bottom says walleye and perch are from the same family. That's right. Actually, walleye is the largest of the perch family. So some people will say, well, you're eating a perch when you eat a walleye, but there's still people can say, hey, there is a difference.
Right. Yeah, and I'm sure.
Yeah. So what's that plan and where's it at right now, Grant? You guys just in the talking phases of, I don't know if so living in Minnesota says early goose opens here on September 5th. I heard goose duck is sometime early September, but I don't know if Michigan's even posted the dates yet for this year or what's going on. So we're waiting because that'd be some fun video if you guys would bring some cameras along and you've got that shotgun mounted camera and all that. That'd be a very interesting video.
Yep. I'd like to get on a 4 or 5 man limit of geese. That'd be fun.
Wow, that would be cool.
A lot of good eating too.
I guess so. You know what? I haven't had goose. And I've got people that are like, hey, goose is good eating, just like you said. And then I've got, well, you met the other Steve up there, right?
Right.
The young man. So he's a big time hunter, you know that. And he hunts geese. And his wife, Lindsay, who is my wife's cousin, hates it. Says it's super greasy and blah, blah. And I don't know if that's one of those, well, it's how you prepare it type things, because I never had it. But what's your opinion on goose being greasy?
So that was what I had always heard as well, until somebody said to put it in a crock pot with some marinade and just like a
roast, huh?
Yeah, basically a beef roast.
Yeah,
pretty close. You know, it tastes pretty similar, same texture.
Okay.
Like some call those Italian roast beefs or they're good. And it's
How does it compare to turkey?
It's different.
Yeah,
Different. Turkey's closer to chicken, and I'd say a goose is closer to beef, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Cook it like a roast, and you'll love it. Per Grant.
Yeah. Yep. Shannon says it's all on how you cook it. Whiskey Woman, cheers. Hope you had a good birthday weekend.
Yeah, Janet says it's never been greasy. So,
what you got going on, Mosier girl? Darren says September 1st up there.
Wow. That would be a great trip up to Canada if we could ever like get in there.
It would be nice.
And I'm bummed. We've been up there to Wisconsin twice. We've been, an hour away, and for a variety of reasons, have not been able to cross over yet. High on the bucket list of things to do.
Yeah. Danny says some folks don't like gamey flavors. That's true. That's true.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's fixed it before. Fixed duck, not goose, because we've only fixed it the one way that we know we like it. But she's fixed duck before, and it was too gamey to eat. And deer. I mean, we've had deer that was a rutting buck and just nasty.
Yeah, we had Audrey grew up on deer in Michigan, which are basically eating crops all day long, right? Eating good farm foods. And then we get deer in West Texas when I was over in El Paso, and she could tell a difference. She didn't care for the deer, especially mule deer from West Texas or New Mexico, but give her whitetail deer from up Michigan on the farms and loves it. So you can tell a difference.
Yeah, they're scrubby down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to figure out a way to make our way back up to Wisconsin very early in the planning stages, but that's something we're hoping to try to do.
Yeah. Mud Tramp says wrap duck and bacon never felt that. Doesn't that go for almost anything? If you wrap bacon around it, it's going to be better. I agree.
Sorry to hear
Premier
that, Moser.
Ultimate recipe of all time is wrapping bacon in bacon.
Bacon and deep fry it.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Bread it and deep fry it.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Moser girl.
Yeah.
Marinate duck in orange juice for 4 hours, wrap in bacon, and grill to medium rare. Oh, now you're making me hungry. That actually sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to try that. We usually marinate it in Italian dressing and then wrap it in bacon, cook it on the grill.
Okay. Okay.
Ben, I think that knowing that in advance takes away half of the fun of experimenting to figure out if they're going to taste good, in my opinion. Everything's worth trying once.
That's exactly true. And based on that, you decide how you're going to cook it. Just like with chickens, they got roasters. Those are the old birds that you should bake or roast, where the younger birds are the ones you grill or fry. So same with other critters. It's just if you're worried about it, throw it in a crock pot, typically, like Grant was saying about his goose, and put some marinade in there, some juices for it to absorb. And typically it works out all right. Sometimes, like different types of fish will soak in milk, for a few hours or overnight before you cook it, and it takes some of the gaminess out of the fish. So just really depends on what you're looking at. You just cook it one way. If you didn't like it, try it another way the next time.
Right. Yeah. Judea's life. Hello. Ben says, yeah, but you ate jellyfish.
Yeah, his opinion on what tastes good might be skewed.
That's exactly my point. I didn't just read it in a book.
It's a good show.
That's funny.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm sure it's anything. It's just the way you cook it. It's.
Living in Minnesota said, if it doesn't taste good the first time, wrap it in bacon. If it doesn't taste good with bacon, it ain't worth eating. That's a good one. I like that.
That's actually, I was considering the idea of doing a video of like, and I have an idea of doing the 5 different things you can do to your recipe to improve, like whatever it is you catch. There's 5 things that you can do to make it taste better than what you've been doing or something. basically like wrapping it in bacon is one of the solutions. On bacon,
Garlic.
smoking it. What is it? The other one is I'm giving away the video that I haven't even done yet. But
Garlic on everything.
what's that milk that you can put it in overnight?
Pepper. Buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Milk, smoking, bacon.
Dairy.
That's 3 of the top 5 things you can do. Anything that you're gonna eat.
With garlic and Parmesan all over it. Thank you.
There you go. Mud Tramp is explaining how to do your goose or pheasant if you don't like the greasiness. So the crock pot way or roast it in the oven, lower your temp so it cooks slower and longer. And that sounds good because longer usually breaks things down better, tissues and all that. So sounds like a good way to do it. Man,
Is that grease? Y'all make that sound bad, but I like that in like a steak. Is there a difference to the kind of grease? Is the grease just like have a bad flavor or something?
Apparently to some people, I don't know.
It's like the duck that I've had that was greasy. It was more of a chewy greasy, like you couldn't even eat it type of meat. Just the way it cooked, fried, or I tried to put some in the dehydrator one time, and it wasn't edible.
Wow.
Yeah, wrap it in bacon, soak it in something, orange juice.
Yeah, I've seen that. That wouldn't be bad either because the acidity of orange juice is going to break stuff down too. That's a good choice.
Yeah. He says marinade goose and cherry Coke.
Okay. You ever seen them stick a nail or something in Coke, and after a certain amount of time, the Coke will actually dissolve that nail. So I guess it breaks down stuff too. I'd rather just put some Jack in my Coke and drink it, but that's me.
I think Stanley's froze up. He's looking out the window.
Yeah. He's got that look though, like, isn't that kind of like it's like a pose. It's like if he could have chose it to freeze at a certain moment, that would have been the moment right there. I'm sure he'll be back. Oh, and his mic is muted and he's not moving. That's not good. For those of you that are joining us late, there goes Stanley. Stanley's on the road back here to Texas, and he's probably going to make it about the time he's hoping about the time we finish this live stream. So he will probably be in and out based on that.
Right. Mosier Girl wanting a shout out. Check out Mosier Girl.
Yes, sir. Just write that name down and then go back into YouTube and search in the search window. That Mosier Girl. Stanley's contemplating. That's what he looked like, right? He had a deep thought. And he's thinking, oh, wait a minute. Is he really back? Is it live or is it Memorex? Young people won't even understand that. There, okay, he waved. We can see him.
Yeah, we're in what is this? We're on 181 and we are you know where Gillette is?
Mm-hmm. I know where you're at.
Yeah, absolute middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of all of the oil field out here. Yeah, those new.
Yeah, some of those things. Look, folks, I don't know who's all heard of or messed around with Pinterest, but I will tell you, if you got something you want to try to cook and you're not sure how to cook it, just search Pinterest and there will be 552,000 ways to make that, and then start trying them, right? Ain't gonna hurt nothing other than, hey, it might not turn out good and you know what you didn't like and try something different. But yeah,
or hold off until Monday afternoon and get your advice from these guys over here
or that guy over there or whoever. yeah, but I'll tell you what, we used to have cookbooks and all that, and now we got Pinterest.
Yep. Yeah, Bree, Whiskey Woman, she caught some fish Sunday, some bass. And I was trying to see. I thought she caught something else, but she definitely caught some bass.
Nice. Nice.
That's
you need to
really
post some good fish recipes. I'll tell you what, Whiskey
How
Woman,
big?
don't ask Grant to post the fish recipes. Ask Janet to post the fish recipes. Because apparently, from my experience, she is the fish cooker. And she did a hell of a job. Her and Rachel, right, up in Michigan, those two went in the kitchen with the fish and just threw down. And it was all good. We got a bunch of people up in Michigan who think catfish are trash fish, licking their fingers after eating some of that catfish that they cooked up. So it was all good.
Yeah, we slipped in some gas goo and nobody knew the difference.
Exactly. And up there, that's a trash fish too. But every time I've been up there and I've caught them, fed them, and they're like, "Oh, this is really good. What is it?" And then you tell them, "It's that." They call it a sheep's head up there. It's that sheep's head that you all call trash fish, but now you're eating it and enjoying it.
And we got one of those in Wisconsin, and it got thrown back. And the whole time I was sitting there just, okay. They were cussing it out the whole time because he thought he had a good walleye. He was so mad that he had a sheep's head.
it happens, especially when you think you've hooked up on a big bass and it's a sheep's head. Everybody's watching you, thinking it's a 10-pound bass and it's a 10-pound drum.
Look, I'll give a little bit of my video away. I was reeling in my second walleye, which happened to be my best walleye so far. And I was like, oh, it's either a catfish or it's a drum because it's heavy. And it turned out being a walleye, which surprised me. Usually it's the other way around. You think you got a great walleye, and it ends up being that catfish or that drum.
Jerry Toner made it.
Hey, Jerry. All right. I'll say this once and no more. Jerry, I feel for you, girl. That boat situation, nobody should have to go through that crap. And I think you handled it so well because I kind of feel like I would have lost my mind. So anybody who doesn't know, if you're not following Jerry Toner on Facebook, she's on Facebook, and she's got a brand new boat, which should be awesome, and she's had some issues with it. But, man, she has handled it like a champ.
So I'm a week and a half behind on this. Has everything been resolved? Does she have the same boat?
Well, the boat's going back to the manufacturer now.
Yeah, the picture she had yesterday, it looked like the whole back end had water in it.
Yeah. Apparently the live well was just filling the whole boat, right? Her batteries were underwater. I mean,
that sucks.
I
I'm
would
so sorry
be
to hear that.
so mad.
Yeah, I would be livid.
Justin Randall's in the house.
What's up, Justin?
Justin, so he offered me to fish with him on Lake Erie while I was in Michigan. I didn't get the chance to do that, which I wish I would have, and maybe next time, hopefully next time, or for sure next time, I should say. And then Justin fished a big walleye tournament out of Au Gres this past weekend, right? It started Saturday, I left Saturday. But apparently it was either Thursday or Friday night. I guess they had some of the tournament anglers there for the kids to come and see and get T-shirts and see walleye because they caught some and brought them in and let the kids, which is all very cool. But what I didn't know until the day after was Justin was actually there. So he was right there in Au Gres where I was, and I could have went over and said, hey, but I didn't know he was going to be there. So that was crazy.
Becky, that's how my grandma made fish. Yep. Scaled, eat it.
You know, that's one I've never done. is fin chips. I've never tried
Oh
that.
my gosh! So all you do, take one of them, a perch or a bluegill, crappie, whatever, gut it, cut the head off if you want, scale it, put it in whatever batter you want, fry it up whole, maybe cut some slices because it won't shrink up as bad on you. Skin, scales, all, or not scales, skin and fins, all of it. It's really good, and it's weird that we ate them like that my whole childhood up through my teens, and I have not eaten a fish like that in decades because now we fillet everything.
Right.
I need to do that again because it is good. Trout, we used to catch brook trout, rainbow trout, same thing, and you didn't have to scale them, but just gut them, batter them up, cook them in some butter, and then just eat the whole trout, not the bones, of course, but the tail is like a potato chip.
Yeah. Huntsman, good to see you. Doing all right. How about you?
Jan is making that throw up face. I hope she's not thinking about it's good, Janet. If you're talking about what I'm talking, it's good. It really is. You got to try it. Expand your horizons. Have some calamari. Oh, man. Oh, what else is going on? Oh, boom. There you go. Farm all started it.
Farmall. Thank you, sir. Cheers to you. Drinking sweet tea tonight. I'm on call.
Ooh, look at that glass.
Cheers, Farmall.
Glass. We got the same glass.
Like
look
that.
at there. What the?
I think we got the same hat, too.
We do have the same hat. What the?
Odd man out over here. We got red shirts. I'm doing a red shirt.
Well,
You both have red shirt.
I don't know
Oh,
if you
look at that.
can
Holy crap.
support. Hooked up in backlash. What's going on?
Golly, I need to send him some money now. He's repping.
Man, if you hadn't seen Farmall Fanatics YouTube buck that he just got back from the taxidermist, go check out that video.
Me too.
Man, it looks mean. It's tough. Oh, somehow I scrolled down. There we go.
Oh.
Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles. Good to see you.
Yep.
Calamari. That's what we had in Michigan, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was all right.
Yeah, that's not bad. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to say it there. That is not the best calamari I've had. That was over fried, over battered. But unfortunately, our experience up there eating out was not great. Any place we went in that local area used to be good, like home cooking type stuff. But now it's like all the restaurants have gone to get something in frozen that we can microwave or heat up real quick and feed you. And it's just, if somebody went up to that area, Agre, Omer, Standish, and opened a restaurant where you brought in a chef that could actually cook stuff from scratch, you would crush it. You would have no competition. I wasn't going to tell anybody that, but it's the honest.
And stay open till 11.
That's small town living. We don't do that. That's too late at night.
We starved that one night, man. I don't remember that last night we were there. We went out to go try to get dinner at like 9:30 or something because we just lost track of time, you know. And we.
Uh-oh. He's frozen.
See you later, Whiskey.
Scared Savvy half to death.
Yeah, Janet, don't judge all calamari from that. So when you guys come down to Texas, we'll take you somewhere where you can get some good seafood, calamari and all that. So, yeah, that was not, that was like Popeye's calamari or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't say it was bad, but I wouldn't use that as a representative sample for good calamari.
No.
The girl.
Later, Whiskey Woman. We might have a stutter. We've been drinking.
Yeah, I'd say it's like anything else. There's a difference between fresh and frozen.
Yep. Yeah, and how it's prepared. I mean, Usually, for me, good calamari is lightly battered and cooked with some spices in it. This stuff was like I said, when you buy the frozen battered shrimp and it's got that heavy, hard, crunchy batter on, that's not what calamari should have. Oh my goodness. Boom. There you go. Oh,
Thank you.
That deserves one of
Just
these.
sweet tea, but that's sweet of you. Thank you, Becca.
Mine ain't sweet tea.
Wow. Cheers to you.
Appreciate it. Jerry Steve is doing something with his father, I believe.
Yeah, he's out of the pocket. He might bump in later before we close up if he makes it.
Oh, we should put a link to his new channel. I haven't even seen it yet. I hadn't had a chance, but I've heard great things.
We do need to do that. And Janet Waiting, come on down. Y'all come on down to Texas. We're here. We're open.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yep.
Well, I'm on call this
Except
week.
spring break.
We can't this weekend, but what's next week?
He's looking at weekends. All right.
Yeah,
I think, I'll keep you guys posted on weather. If that's something you're interested in, I think we can make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably have to take off unless it was going to, if we were going to fish on either way, I'd have to take off a Friday or a Monday.
Oh, yeah.
That's 15-hour drive, 16-hour drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need 4 to 5 days. You know what I mean? And you're welcome to get as far as San Antonio. We've got 2 spare rooms right now. And then if you want to fish around here, we can if I get the damn boat running. That's a whole nother story. And then south from here is like 2.5, 3 hours to the coast. Hit the beach probably. That seems like a good option. And catch some dang fish, some saltwater fish.
Well, unless we have like 6-foot surf.
Or the
As long as we don't have 30-mile-an-hour winds. As long as we don't have that, we're good to go.
Oh, he will see the ocean. Damn it! You guys bring.
Oh yeah. No. You're going to put a line in the water one way or the other.
Right.
Just need to make sure you got the energy to drive home after you're done doing it.
Bait the Hook wants to come to Texas. Shoot, let's all come to Texas in October. Let's all just meet in Texas in October.
Yeah, we're getting to be old hands at putting together these trips. That's something that we can do that.
Shrimp scampi. I like shrimp just about any way I've ever had it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I mean, again, store-bought frozen shrimp where it's crusted with hard. I don't care for that, but we can grill it, we can fry it, we can saute it. I mean, good Lord. My wife makes an awesome pill and eat shrimp where you cook it in this sauce that she makes and then you cool it, right? And then it's, just pill and eat, or you can dip it in cocktail sauce if you need to, but you don't. And man, tear it up. I'll eat pounds of that.
Yeah, I can eat some pill and eat shrimp for sure.
Yeah. So where are you at, Tramp?
About supper
I was
time?
just going to ask the same thing.
What's that?
I was just going to ask the same thing. Mud says they're from 3 hours from our area.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boil it. That'll work. Hooked up in backlash, especially with the way you boil it. Good to see you. Glad you made it, brother. Yeah, do a shrimp boil. That's always good. There's so many things we could do when you guys came down here that would just expand your horizons. It would be fun. Blackened shrimp tacos, delicious.
Blue crab.
Yeah.
Crab boil. Hadn't done that in forever.
Oh, so they're south of Fort Worth. So, yeah, you got about 3 to 4 hours probably to us, and another 2 to 3 hours down to the coast. I'm assuming you're about 5-6 hours from the coast.
Is that Waco area? My brother lives in Waco, so he's like right there by him.
A little north probably if they're just south of Fort Worth. It depends on how far south.
In fact, we just drove by you probably like 3 hours ago.
Ben, that's we're not taking anything off the table. If we do a Texas deal, there's nothing saying we can't have subscribers in the area show up and hang out with us for a day. That'd be freaking awesome. There goes Jerry. Crab boil. Yep. Mud bugs, bait the hook. If you know what mud bugs are, right, you're in the right place. Oh, you guys are all making me hungry now. God dang it.
Right, I'm starving.
So I've got Rachel and Savvy over here all talking about what we're doing for dinner because we're driving through Kennedy, and Kennedy's got different restaurants than Beeville, and we're not going to cook when we get home. So
Taco Bell.
everybody wants Taco Bell. We don't have Taco Bell.
Bell.
It's our guilty pleasure.
Where's my Taco Bell? We don't get it now because Daddy's doing a live stream.
You don't get Taco Bell, and they're blaming me being on a live stream. That's why. That's BS.
Shannon, I haven't seen anything about the red tide you guys are dealing with this year so far. Now, you're on the Atlantic side of Florida, right? Or are you on the Gulf side? I thought you were on the Atlantic side, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is.
Wow.
20 KC, I just got the notification. You shared it out. I appreciate you. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. It's really bad. That's not good. I haven't heard anything about it. That's weird.
I haven't heard a word about that. No.
Yeah, I haven't watched the news or anything like that either.
Ben says if you guys stop at Taco Bell, he's unsubscribing.
I can't have that happening. So yeah, no Taco Bell. We might do Whataburger though. How about that? That's got to be worth a thumbs up somewhere.
You're in Texas. You should gain subs for that comment.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Lots of
Shannon. I'm gonna have to start Googling that. I haven't. Golly, that sounds horrible.
Nicholas Pool Yacht Outdoors. What's going on? Hope you're having a good night at work.
Oh, Mud Tramp, if you ever need help, I know a guy.
He's talking about himself, Mud Tramp.
Yeah, I'd like to do some hog hunting. Never done that.
Done it. I'll be honest. I haven't been successful in cooking it as well as I cook pork from a pork farm. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't have the fat content. It takes a lot more work to get wild hog to taste as good as pig. So
yeah, I agree. If you're using bacon, buttermilk, or marinade or anything like that, this is definitely something you're going to be using it on. Barbecue.
Bait the hook. I appreciate the share. David Martin, good to see you. Hey, look, Squirrel, what's up?
Hey,
appreciate it.
Nice crowd in here tonight. Good to see everybody.
A few new
Mondays, I guess.
People we hadn't seen in a while coming through. Appreciate it.
Cheesy bean and rice burrito, not bad. Oh, he's talking about Taco Bell, apparently. Bait the hooks here in San Antonio.
There you go. Hook up with Becca there, living in men outdoors. That would be.
Yeah, Danny, you're absolutely right. That's what we used to do. We used to trap them, fatten them up a bit. Get them little tiny ones taste the best.
Yeah, that's what I've been told too. Cat drug me in, farm all fanatic. Good cat.
Yeah.
Wild hogs make awesome sausage. Now that I wouldn't argue with because I do have I make sausage. I haven't made any in a while, but I got a buddy that really makes a lot of sausage, and using wild hog meat that way is probably the best way to use it.
You know, that's interesting. The processing, I'm a block away from the processing place in Beeville, and they won't do it. They won't do hog. You got to take it I don't know where. I don't know who processes it, but I could never have a wild hog done.
So, like Mud Tramp saying, I was doing this since I was a kid, so I can butcher a hog, a deer, a cow, a pig. So, yeah, when I get deer, I think the first year I got a deer here because it'd been a while. I took it to a processor, and then I realized how much meat I got for the amount they charged me. And since then, anything I've got, I process myself.
Yeah, I clone them out. I just like making sausage and stuff like that, like having it turned into hamburger and stuff like that. That's the part that I don't do. I turn them in for that, but they won't take a hog.
Got the grinder, so cut out the roast, cut out the steaks, and then grind the rest of it to make sausage. Grind some of the roast up to make just ground meat. Shannon says corn-fed are the best. I won't argue with you, Shannon.
Yeah, I thought the whole purpose to have hogs, though, was to let them eat all the scraps. And
yeah, but when you want that top dollar for your hogs at butcher, you got to have them fed right.
Makes sense.
Yep, you're talking like homesteading hogs, but when you these big hog operations, they ain't worried about feeding them scraps. We're worried about feeding them what they can to get the most meat on the bone.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Man, have we not just talked about eating wild game almost this whole live stream?
That is like half of what we do, though. So that needs to be probably some time spent every week talking about food.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes me want to go out and fish or kill something with my rifle so I got something to eat. Shit.
I agree. In fact, it's kind of making me hungry to cook up some of that fish I got in the cooler for dinner. I'm not gonna lie, I've been tempted.
Mm-hmm. Man, I was driving around. So Michigan does not have dove hunting at all. And I was driving, and here in Texas, dove hunting's big. And I was driving around with Uncle Leonard and Aunt Bonnie in the side by side out at all the dirt roads and stuff, just checking stuff out. Man, there are so many dove flying around. I'm like, ooh, that would be good wrapped in bacon, because that's how you right. You just breast it, wrap it in bacon with some spices, and throw it on the grill. So I don't know. There's been talk lately. I haven't looked into it very deep recently, but there's been talk of a potential dove season in Michigan. We'll see where that goes.
When does that start in September for us? I forget.
I think it is September, actually. Yeah, I think because it's still hot. I know that.
Yeah.
Ours used to be like September 1st through January 10th, and now it's only like September 1st through the 15th, and then it goes out for a month and it comes back in 5 weeks.
Huh. See, back when I was when I was out in El Paso and stuff, we just drive out to a big open area, find some water or something, and hunt dove. Now, here in Texas, you want to go hunt dove, you're going on somebody's property, and they're probably going to charge you $100 or more a day to hunt dove. So It's one of those things. Okay, I got to buy a license, cha-ching. I got to ammo, cha-ching, cha-ching. If you don't have a shotgun, you better get that shotgun, cha-ching, cha-ching. And $130 for a day of dove hunting, and you get like 5 or 6 dove to throw on the grill. And it's like, man, those are some expensive freaking birds.
That does add up.
Yeah.
And when I was growing up, when I was a kid, we lived out in Papalote, had a little, we were surrounded by ranch land, and we lived in a little log cabin and everything. That was a pellet gun hunt.
Yeah.
That rabbit, squirrels, doves, it's all the same thing. It was also that was the meat that was going in the cooler.
Yeah.
A little bit different when you have to, go out on somebody's land to do it and pay money for that.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It is rough.
Good night, Shannon.
Good night, Shannon. Oh man, we're getting close
Good
here.
night, man. Good seeing you. Yeah, we are pulling. I believe we are in B County now.
Past your county.
We're past Pawnee.
Holy cow!
She
Mud
drives
Tramp,
fast.
he's got a video: barbecue seasoned, bacon wrapped, jalapeno and smoked provolone cheese stuffed quail breast, which quail is growing up in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Love some quail. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna see that video. Said I should see it. I better see it. So let me write that down. Note to self: go look at this video. Ah, dang it.
We have quail down here. I've seen those. I had one in my backyard a couple years ago. I was tempted to take him out. I didn't do it though.
A quail. I haven't seen any
Rachel said
quail
she'd
around
rather have
here.
a grouse.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate you.
Dang, Ben's in the house.
Oh, Ben.
Cha-ching. Let me
Appreciate
get
you,
him up.
man.
Thanks. Oh, look at that. That thing's getting low. Yeah, 23K said too much cha-ching for me.
So I don't have anything coming out this week. You guys, John, you said you got something. You got a Michigan trip.
I will have a Michigan fishing trip. Hopefully it comes out. I'm hoping I get it out by Thursday. That's my target. Get it out by Thursday because I haven't had a fishing video in, well, too long. May. Okay. Hate to even say that. But yeah, since May. So, and then if he keeps breaking up over there, I will say for him, yes, he's going to have a video out this week, next week, week after that, weeks after, maybe 2 each week. Right, Stanley? There you go.
Yeah, 2. I've got 2 coming out this week. I don't remember which. I know I got one from the Michigan Upper Peninsula. For sure we're putting out.
Nice. I didn't even know you went up there.
I'm excited. It's fun. It's a fun little video. Not going to be a big time deal, but I had a lot of fun doing it. It's a beautiful area, so I made a video out of it.
Cool.
Quick, fun little deal.
Cool. Sorry, Mud Tramp.
There's Cedar Ridge Hotels. What's going on?
Man.
So next week we're gonna be one of you. See, last week was
Me.
John, so Stanley, it'll be your turn.
Yeah. Stanley Orchard next week.
If you guys don't know John or Stanley or Steve, their links are in the description.
Please come on over, have some fun with this. I do look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. I'm going to try and do something. We're going to try to do something a little bit special for the live stream next Monday. Something a little less highway-y.
Look who shows up with less than a minute left in our time. Wayne, C-Pro Fishing. By the way, Wayne just posted. If you don't know Wayne, write that down and you find him. He just posted a video out there catching giant fish, big sharks eating their fish. That was a good one. So he's driving to Orlando now. He might as well just keep driving and head left a little bit and come on over to Texas.
I totally agree with that. This is a man that pays his taxes.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah. Taxman hit him, that's for sure.
Yeah, you guys have to go a lot further for them sailfish, though, right? Off Texas.
Yeah, we have to go out a ways. He gets some. You can see the town. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in, C-Pro. Everybody, it's been fun. Hope you have a good rest of Monday. We'll be over at Stanley Orchards next week. Missed you, Steve, if you're watching the replay.
Shout out.
Have a great night, guys.
Good night.